Welcome again to this episode of Ask Jordan, hashtag Ask Jordan, with myself, Jordan Kensington. In this episode, we had Matthew from Lucian wrote to us about us covering the subject of problems. He goes, listen, I'm at a time of my life, got loads of problems going on. What do you think of problems, right? Now, I wrote a couple of things about problems, right? Now, what I want to say to you guys is, I've learned that problems don't really exist. I know that's a crazy thing for you to understand, but problems are simply a great opportunity in disguise. This is a great opportunity, it's hiding in disguise for you to sort them out. Every problem has a solution. If what you think is a problem to someone else's solution, right? Every negative has a positive. So if you got a problem and you can't solve it, if you sit down and play that problem in your head, plus the 60,000 thoughts that go on in your head per minute, you will go mental. Of course you'll be stressed out. What you're not doing is using your head like a google.com. What do I mean? Your head is brain is a search engine. Your mind is a search engine. You're not using yourself to sort your problems out. You're not thinking of the solutions. You're not taking the problems out of your brain and putting it on a piece of paper. So yeah, Matthew from Lucian, what you do? Pick a piece of paper, take the problems out of your brain, write it down so you can read it so it's out of your brain. Because when it's inside your brain, it's heating you, it's heating up. Put it on a paper. And once you put it on paper, take another piece of paper and start writing down every single solution that comes to your mind. Guess what? Once you start doing something, it's called action. And with every action, there's a reaction. So, listen. If you give yourself a chance to sort your problems out and you think of a creative solution to your problems, guess what? Everything you're doing will have the reaction which will be the solution to your problems. It's not that difficult. All you have to do is don't panic, understand the principle of why problems occur, and understand that problems are not that real and not a challenge to steer you off the path. It's actually opportunities in disguise. So anytime you see a problem, look at it and say, what is the opportunity in disguise here? What can I get from here? What can I learn from here? What's the solution? Now think about it as a math student posed with an algebra problem, an equation, a plus b equals to xy. Can you sort it out? That is a problem. That's a maths problem. But in this case, it's scientifical. But check what? It's the same. Life poses problems. We can come up with the solutions if we put our mind to it. As simple as that. Now if you pray, if you're someone who's religious, right? Or if someone who is deeply connected to the higher being, I call it God, you can call it Allah, you can call it the greatest universal being, whoever, you also can pray and meditate about it. So you have an instant connection with a higher being that helps you with the solution to your problem. Now, if you're someone who's not, because there's people that are not out there, then you have to be able to get your problems out of your brain onto a piece of paper and then start from there. You cannot sort out anything without action. Remember, anytime you've got a problem, you think you can't solve it, take it out of your brain, put it on paper so you can read about it, and then take a piece of paper and start looking for a solution. Now I know for some other people this might find, and you might find it's very simple, but you know life is very simple, be complicated. Subscribe to this YouTube channel right here, it's very simple. You can follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Jordan Kensington. I'm on Twitter as well, .com/Jordan. Actually, twitter.com/J Kensington. And YouTube, you search for this hashtag Ask Jordan. In this episode, listen, it's been nice and pleasure speaking to you guys. Leave your problems behind, don't be scared to move forward. Peace until next time, take care and look after